Hello everyone, I'm here today to talk to you about how to properly take hemp CBD oil. Since you've gone through all the trouble, I'm sure, of making sure you did your homework to make sure that you have researched and found the best quality product, the best quality hemp CBD dietary supplement so that you can work towards your optimal health and well-being. So you've made sure that your product is third-party tested so that you're making sure that you're paying for a good product, that you have a 60-day money-back guarantee from the company because they're going to stand by their product and they believe in their product, that it's the purity is there. You're going to make sure that the product has a U.S. Hemp Authority certification, that it has no more than 3 ingredients, that there's no artificial ingredients, that it's American-made company from seed to sale, that it's organic, non-GMO, and pesticide-free. You're going to also make sure that the farm that the hemp comes from has U.S. Hemp Authority seal as well. You're going to make sure that the labs that are tested are FDA approved, that the extraction process is CO2 extraction because that's the safest and most natural extraction method. It does not give any chemicals left into the product. You're going to make sure that the carrier oil is hemp seed oil because it makes absolutely no sense not to use hemp seed oil for the entourage effect. I don't know why people put other oils like coconut oil in it as a carrier oil. It doesn't really make a lot of sense, even though coconut oil is very good for you. But for the optimal effect, you want hemp seed oil. You want to make sure that it's not altered to be in an unnatural state. CBD oil should be fat soluble. That's how it's supposed to be. It makes absolute no sense to make a supplement that's supposed to be fat soluble into a water soluble product. That goes through harsh chemical process to do that. You want to make sure that it's not nanotechnology or bioavailable, that it's just in its pure form, the way it's meant to be. You don't hear people saying that, oh, we have to make vitamin D water soluble, because that's not how it was meant to be used in your body. It's meant to be fat soluble, and CBD oil is exactly the same thing. So now you've also discerned which product, if it's a full spectrum or isolate, which is best for you. We recommend that you use a THC-free, which is the isolate, if you have a job or some situation where you have to be drug tested. Otherwise, the full spectrum should be perfectly fine. But in some situations, some people do find that they do better with the full spectrum, or maybe they do better with the isolate. Some people, like myself, I do better mixing both. So this whole process of finding what serving size is best for you is a process, and finding which one, whether it's full spectrum or isolate, which is better for you, is also individual. So our recommendation is to always remember this: start low and slow, and less is more, okay? Low and slow, less is more. Always start with the 500 milligrams, which is 0.5 milligrams per drop. Just remember that taking too much CBD can be completely ineffective. And also too much oil is not better and can actually give you the opposite desired effect and can be a total waste of your money. So it's so much better to go through the process to find out which serving size is best for you. Now, as I said, serving sizes for adults is very individualized, and it has nothing to do with weight, size, age, gender, anything like that, height. But we do have some recommended serving sizes for pets and children. For pets and children, we recommend 1 to 20 drops, 1 to 20 pounds, take 1 to 2 drops per day. 21 to 45 pounds, take 2 to 3 drops per day. 46 to 74 pounds, take 3 to 4 drops per day. And 75 pounds and over, for pets and children, take 4 to 5 drops per day. Now for adults, This is a totally different process, okay? So for adults, I recommend 3 to 5 drops, and then you're going to increase every 3 to 5 days. So start with between 3 to 5 drops. The most recommended is to start with 5 drops, but some people do have some symptoms at the 5 drops, so you might have to drop back down to 3 drops. So you're going to increase by 2 drops and continue to gradually increase or decrease to find the right amount for you. And you have until you've achieved your desired results. This is called your sweet spot. So in order to get started, you're going to take your bottle and you're going to shake it. And I always hit the dropper a couple of times. And even after I open it, I'm going to get a dropper full there. And so I'm just going to show you, you're going to place it under your tongue. So you need to look in the mirror and count how many drops you use, okay? So you're going to put that under your tongue for 1 to 2 minutes until it dissolves. Don't swallow. Try not to swallow until you at least have gotten it under your tongue for 1 minute. This has a 98% absorption rate, which is way higher than any vitamin supplements that you would swallow in pill form. So you're going to do this twice a day, every morning and night. Now you may notice it working right away. Some people do, and it can work up to 12 hours. That's why we recommend taking it in the morning and then at night. If your system is in poor condition, it could take you longer to experience the effects. It could actually take up to 3 months. You may need to work up to a 750 milligram bottle as well. CBD, as I said, can give you more immediate results or delayed results. You have to be patient with yourself, and you have to be patient with the process to give yourself a good 90 days for optimal results. Be consistent, don't miss days. Now, some people do have some signs that maybe they're taking it too fast or have gotten too much. So some of the signs could be that you're very sleepy, or that you have some head discomfort. You could get a little headache or some pressure. Some people might feel a little nauseous. This means that you need to decrease the dose. So say that you were taking 5 drops twice a day and you were feeling just great, and you went up to say 7 drops and you started feeling like a little pressure in your head. Or another symptom some people might have is they might feel like their heart's racing a little bit. So the next time that you take the dose, just drop it back by 1 or 2 drops, and then wait a couple more days and try to increase again. If you still have the same symptoms, it might be that you need a little bit more time still in between increasing, or maybe you've hit your sweet spot. So also another recommendation that I have is to make sure that you're drinking plenty of water. You want to make sure that your body is going through the process towards overall wellness. Also, sometimes people find that they've hit their sweet spot and they feel really great. They're getting more restful night's sleep, and then about 3 months in, they're not getting a very restful night's sleep. Well, that might mean that you've now filled your body up with the supplement, and you might need a reset. So I would start back down at the 5 drops again and start working your way up until you find your new sweet spot. Now, for some people, they might need a little bit more, and some people might need less. So it's just about, you have to just take some time to reset at that point, okay? So another thing that you need to do is follow up with the person that you bought the oil from and keep them informed about how you're doing, so that they can also help you troubleshoot as well with the oil to make sure that you're using it in the best way possible and that you're using it in an optimal way. Because there's other considerations to think of, like for me, for instance, I use, this is the isolate, which is the white top for our product. And I also mix it with the full spectrum, which has the black top here. It's taken me several months to get to where I'm using a mixture of it. And I have found results I did find results right away, but sometimes, you know, you just have to play around a little bit more with it. So I just found that that was the best thing for me. So now for me and for you also, you might find that when you start taking the oil that, say you have a couple of different situations that you're looking for best results for. And for me, my first thing that I noticed was that I was getting a more restful night's sleep, which was fantastic, and I really needed that. But I also had some discomfort in areas of my body that I was hoping that the oil would help me with. So that meant that that was still there, so that meant I didn't hit my sweet spot yet. So you might find some benefits in the beginning, but if you're looking for multiple things to feel better, then you're going to want to continue to increase the dosage until those symptoms went away. And that's what I did. I kept increasing, and then the discomfort improved. So that's when I knew that I had found my sweet spot. And then just be consistent and continually take it, because I have to tell you, over the months that I've been taking it, I've found additional benefits with taking the oil over a long period of time. So I hope this was helpful. Again, I just recommend that you, after you watch this video, to talk to the person who you bought your oil from, and to make sure that you're communicating with them on a regular basis on how you're doing, so that they can help you to make sure that you're getting the optimal benefits from your oil. So I hope you all have a beautiful day, and thanks for watching. God bless. Bye.